Condensing game genre stereotypes into frantic fast-forward snippets, Half-Minute Hero is the latest in a wave of retro game parodies coming out of Japan. Can its appeal endure longer than 30 seconds, or is it just a flash in the pan? Each character in Half-Minute Hero lives in a different era with a different tale, all bound by a common thread. Hero has to stop a villain from propagating a spell that will destroy the world. Evil Lord's job is to undo a curse put on his lover that turned her into a bat. And the princess scours the countryside for a cure to her father's illness. Plot, however, is secondary to the humor permeating every part of the game, from the characters' naive personalities to the numerous genre in-jokes for players. The goddess of time often loses sight of virtue in her lust for money. The Evil Lord's mixed-up vocabulary has him abominating fortresses. A mythical weapon to fight insects turns out to be a simple fly swatter. And there's an evil lolcat spouting internet memes and turning the world into Game Boy sprites. There's little to take seriously in Half-Minute Hero, and it keeps you laughing consistently throughout. When you first start Half-Minute Hero, you'll have access to 3 campaigns, each presenting fast-paced takes on different genres. Hero 30 lambasts Japanese RPGs with random battles and hyper-accelerated level grinding, Evil Lord 30 is basic real-time strategy, and Princess 30 is a frantic overhead shooter. Thorough players will unlock Night 30 and 2 more Hero campaigns, and there's a local multiplayer mode that lets you race against friends. Hero 30 is the heart of the game, with more longevity than the other modes. For a game built around 30-second countdowns, it lasts a surprisingly long time. There are more than 40 levels in the initial campaign, with the mission map branching out in different directions depending on your choices. Each level is filled with a variety of side quests, hidden items, and alternate solutions, and you can return to beat target times or earn special titles. Since individual levels are quite short, it's easy to get addicted to getting the most out of each one, and the game lets you quickly bypass dialogue on repeat attempts. Tying together the different game modes is the adrenaline rush brought on by the 30-second countdown. You'll have to restart if time runs out, and adding seconds to the clock is an essential strategy in each campaign. In Hero 30, time stops when you enter towns, and you can reset the timer at goddess statues for an ever-increasing fee. You'll dash out to complete a side quest and barely make it back in time to reset the clock, and some goals require you to be in the right place at the right time. Combat is automatic, with damage racking up on both sides as you charge into monsters. Experience and gold reset after every mission, so you need to grind before facing a Dark Lord. But the pace ensures you raise levels in seconds. As a result, most of the difficulty lies in solving puzzles to reach the castle, as boss battles aren't too challenging if engaged at the proper level. The wide variety of mission scenarios keep the game from feeling too repetitive. You'll have to figure out how to level up in areas devoid of monsters. You'll don an inner tube to swim between islands, and mountain avalanches will strip you to your underwear. There's a lot of unique equipment to find too, and some items, like the 10-gallon hat, are there just for the fun of it. The other modes don't have quite as much depth in them, and levels go by much quicker. The strategy in Evil Lord is built around a rock-paper-scissors mechanic as you summon monsters, recruit local creatures, and make pacts with elemental spirits. Resetting time is a bit more costly too, as the goddesses require all the gold you have. Playing as the princess is more about action as you dash to retrieve items before her 30-second curfew is up, blasting everything in your path. The number of troops carrying her and the terrain beneath determines your speed, and you can run across red carpets to add a few extra seconds to the clock. Once you've completed the prior 3 campaigns, you'll unlock Night 30, which consists of a series of escort quests, like defending a sage for 30 seconds so you can cast a spell to destroy the local monster populations. You'll use local debris to knock back enemies, set traps, and destroy bells that disrupt the incantation. In addition to the dialogue, Half-Minute Hero's charm is driven home by its retro style, sporting a 16-bit look with macro-pixel sprites. The unlockable gallery only furthers the parody by including overly sophisticated concept art that's almost unrecognizable next to the in-game sprites. Likewise, the incredible soundtrack is composed of grandiose orchestral tunes and shredding guitars, which stand in stark contrast to the simple visuals. Half-Minute Hero moves like a bullet train with non-stop laughs and light-speed gameplay. There's more depth to it than you'd expect. but its bite-sized chunks make it great to play in short bursts. If you've ever wanted your RPGs to pick up the pace, don't pass this one by.